Hey YouTube, Rico Knows here. So I had some people reach out to me and say, Rico, can you talk on the Shilo Sanders incident? So I had to go and look into it. So obviously there's a thing all going around Twitter right now, and they're talking about Shilo Sanders filed for bankruptcy to avoid paying a settlement. He was sued for something. And a lot of you guys are Coach Prime fans, and a lot of you guys are fans of Colorado football, and you don't understand that this is a criminal act. You stop supporting this shit just because somebody's good at football. Okay, that's number one. So what's happening here? Well, Shilo Sanders is saying he's only made $300,000 according to his NIL deals and his assets and all this other stuff. He's only worth $300,000. I don't believe him. I don't believe that at all. But we'll get into the semantics of it, or we'll get into the specifics of the case. I don't want to get into semantics is what I meant to say. So specifics of the case are pretty simple. There was a security guard at his high school. His name was John Darjean. And John Darjean was called to a classroom where Shilo was breaking a school rule. He was using his cell phone during school hours. So Shilo's using the phone. He gets taken to detention. When he gets to detention, he's on the phone with his mother. Okay? I believe her name is Pilar. Yes. Pilar, he's calling his mom. He's in trouble. He's at school. He's in trouble. And he's on the phone with his mother. And Coach Prime, one of his assistant coaches, shows up there and has Coach Prime on the phone. He hands the phone to Darjean. And Darjean explains what's going on, and eventually Coach Prime finds out, hey, my son is on the phone with his mother. I don't want that to happen. So he tells Darjean, the security guard, you're my brother in Christ. I need you to get the phone. As soon as you get the phone from him, give me a call back. Right? Now, this is all according to the filings, court filings. This is not rumor. This is in court. I'm not here to debate it, okay? Next thing that happens is Shilo slams his elbow into Darjean's chest and continued to hit Darjean as he fell. Darjean was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. Now, I'm assuming the security guard had no intention of fighting Shilo Sanders. When you have an out-of-control athletic player or, young adult, I don't know what his age was at this time, but I can tell you that Shilo assaulted this man to the point where he suffered severe and permanent injuries, including a broken neck, damage to his cervical spine, and permanent neurological injuries and irreversible incontinence. This man is severely injured. So he won a court case, and he has to pay $11.89 million. The case went to trial in 2022. Shilo did not appear for the trial, according to Darjean's filing. Still, the trial court found Shilo had committed assault and battery, and the court judged he should pay Darjean $11.89 million. Man, you break somebody's neck, you assault them, you got to pay it. And to avoid payment, Shilo filed for bankruptcy in October of 2023, days after Darjean had planned to appoint a receiver to try and recover the money. Right? So, now, is he lying? Is he doing the AB thing where they got money and they're just filing for bankruptcy? You make money afterwards. You owe this man $11 million. You assaulted him, probably ruined his life, all because you wanted to be on a phone, all because you're a child and don't know how to control your anger, right? I will never make an excuse for anybody being assaulted, especially if they don't assault you. If they're doing what they were told to do by your father, who runs the show there, this is outrageous. He said he was trying to spend $50,000 today. Shilo admitted acquiring vast amounts of high-end and expensive clothing on his YouTube channel on May 4th. He said, I'm trying to spend $50,000 a day. If you're going to show off online, you got every chain in the world, every piece of jewelry, and you go out and brag about the $50,000 you want to spend online, you can't then say you're bankrupt. Shout out to AB. Yeah, guys, listen, I'll never support a criminal. I'll never support a criminal because they're good at football. Never, ever forget that. So if you broke a law, if you assaulted a law-abiding citizen, and you went to court and you lost, you're a criminal. That's it. And if your actions to circumvent the system are to do more criminal acts that avoid accountability, I don't get down with you. I can't support it at all. I don't understand this. I don't understand anybody going to bat for Shilo in this regard. If you did, you wouldn't want it to happen to you. What if you beat the shit out of you? and then refused to pay after the court said he should pay, and he filed for bankruptcy. Would you have his back then? What if it was one of your children? What if it was somebody you loved and cared about? I don't think you guys think this all the way through when you're sitting out here supporting this nonsense. Shilo Sanders, not a good person. Not a good person trying to avoid paying your debts when you went out there and broke somebody's neck. Not cool. Over a cell phone? Man, get the fuck out. This is rich privilege right here. This is a social class thing, y'all. It's not racial. It's a social class thing. Get your mind out of the gutter. Rich people break the law and get away with it. But if any of you did it, you'd be in jail right now. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.